Izzy Does It is adorable. It's also clunky, repetitive, and even a little childish at times, but above all, it is adorable. At this point, I've only watched the first episode of Make Your Mark Chapter 2. And I'm honestly glad that aside from Netflix, you can even watch this first episode over on the Netflix After School YouTube channel, so everyone can have access to it. I'm a little less thrilled that all 8 episodes are available on Netflix right now, and more than a few fans are already trying to spoil what happens later on, but that is to be expected in this day and age. I still fully intend to take my time with this series, and we'll see whether the later episodes each warrant their own video. For this first story, however, there is a lot to talk about. First and foremost, while this is very clearly a small slice of life story, there are genuine efforts from the MLP staff to bring in a broader narrative. Hitch is already hinting at how hesitant he is with all the new magic going around, which will lead to another story we got a sneak peek on last week. Zip is constantly taking notes on all the changes, which will no doubt lead to a story of her own down the line. And Misty is also sneaking around, studying the effects of magic and cutie marks. Which, speaking of, did anyone else get a sort of Frollo and Quasimodo vibe from Opaline and Misty's interactions? We have a master who is constantly belittling her minion, keeping her around to only watch the outside world instead of interacting with it, even reminding her that because she saved Misty's life, she is owed an enormous debt of gratitude. There was an attempt from Misty to explain that there must be a connection between cutie marks and magic, immediately shot down by Opaline. But then later on, when Misty suggests that maybe any pony could have brought back magic, Opaline again puts her down by saying, sure, if they have a cutie mark. I have no doubt there's going to be some kind of interaction between Misty and the main 5 in future episodes, and plenty more belittling from Opaline in order to keep Misty in line. But getting back to the main 5, much of the focus here is on Izzy, which again is just adorable. Every time she's summoning her creativity with her more out-there antics, it just puts a smile on my face. And while I was initially hesitant about the potential message of you don't have to do anything new, you just do the same thing but better, turns out the lesson actually went a little deeper by the end, with 2 characters having the same creativity block and finding different ways of overcoming it. Not great, but not bad either. I'm not really a fan of some parts of the script here. I mean, I know Hasbro has to market their toys in the show, but hearing I'm going to need to go to the Crystal Bright House for supplies is just a little clunky. Moments like that remind me that I'm watching a series that isn't trying to cater to both kids and adults like Friendship is Magic was. But even with certain elements not measuring up, I admit I'm still enjoying the Make Your Mark series enough to want to keep going. It certainly has a few moments of intrigue that keep my curiosity. But what do each of you think? Keeping in mind that again, I've only watched the first episode at this point, I would very much like to know your thoughts on the new series. Which elements are drawing you in, and which elements are you hoping could be better in the future? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because as always, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.